My fiance's sister secretly sent my estranged mother an invitation to my wedding, thinking it would fix things. So I removed her from the wedding party. I have never had a good relationship with my mother. She was very emotionally and verbally abusive to me when I was a kid. She's a very mean person. So when I left for college at 18, I went no contact with her. It was best for me to distance myself from her, and it worked. When I met my fiancé John 5 years ago, he knew all about my relationship with my mom and that I was no contact with her. He always respected my boundaries and never pushed for me to have a relationship with her, even when I was pregnant with our daughter, too. When I got engaged, I made his sister Stacy my maid of honor because we have a very close relationship, or so I thought. Last Sunday, I was going over the guest list with her, creating the seating chart for the reception. I never mentioned where my mother would be sitting because she wasn't invited, and I think that caught her off guard when she asked about it. I told her that my mother wasn't invited because we don't talk, and I really didn't want her at the wedding. She got quiet but didn't argue with me, and we moved on. A few days later, I received a call from an unknown number. I didn't answer and hung up, but the number called again, so I answered. My heart sank when I heard my mother's voice. She was crying and asking me why she didn't know that I was getting married, and I was honest with her. I told her that she didn't need to know because of how she treated me throughout my childhood. I had to go to therapy to undo the damage she caused, and I'm still not completely healed from it. I chose to go no contact with her, and I want to keep it that way. She told me it was unfair to hold what she did years ago against her, and she hoped we could talk when she came down for the wedding. I told her that it wasn't necessary because she wasn't invited. She started crying, asking why I sent her an invitation to the wedding if I didn't want her there. I told her I didn't, so I didn't know how she got one, but it wasn't from me. She didn't say anything else and hung up. When John got home with Stacy, I asked him why he sent my mother an invitation when I told him I didn't want her there. He was confused and said he didn't, but I told him someone did because she has one. That's when Stacy stepped in and told me that she was the one who invited her because she thought that if I saw my mom at my wedding, I would realize how important it was to have her there for me. Now Stacy knows what I have been through with my mom and why I didn't want her at my wedding. She knows that my relationship with her is not good, and her going behind my back to invite someone to my wedding that I don't get along with felt like a huge act of betrayal. I snapped at her and kicked her out of the wedding party because I refused to have someone there who didn't respect my boundaries and invited people I didn't like without my permission. She immediately started crying to John, telling him that I couldn't do this and to stop me from kicking her out of the wedding. He was quick to take my side and completely banned her from the wedding. She was fuming mad and left without saying a word. I got calls all Thursday and Friday from John's family telling me that I was the a-hole for making John ban his sister from the wedding. His mom actually told me that what she did wasn't even that big of a deal, and I needed to stop acting like a petty baby over something that happened to me years ago. I told her if she felt that way, she didn't have to come to the wedding either before hanging up on her. This whole thing has divided the family and made me feel guilty, but John has reassured me that I did nothing wrong and had nothing to feel guilty about.